matter? If anybody purchases any products, what matters is that they get the information.
No, when I first went on QVC, and now this is 35 years ago, and I actually didn't want to go on air because I said to the founder and then CEO of QVC, I said to Joe Siegel, I said, I'm not a vitamin salesman. You know, I have an entirely different, very technical education. I'm not a salesman.
Right.
And he said, well, I don't want you to be a salesman. I want you to go on air and just educate. So, and if all you do is educate, then you'll be doing a fine job. And that is to this day, I view that as my job. My job is to educate. If someone wants to buy my products, that good for them. God bless them. That's nice. But the most important information, the most important thing I share is information. And I try to make that information objective, meaning that it's unbiased, that it's straightforward, that it helps you understand what these ingredients, their role might be in your body. And I realize that in the world out there, for probably every person who might choose to buy my product off of HSN, there's probably 25 people who will stop into a store and buy the best omega-3 they could find, or to buy something that might help with cholesterol. And what we're talking about here is an ingredient that I was probably the first person to introduce to the marketplace over 30 years ago. And again, it's just another page out of Mother Nature's cookbook, Mother Nature's playbook, however you want to look at it. But Mother Nature, animals are the only organisms that contain cholesterol. Plants contain something else called a phytosterol. Animals, cholesterol. Plants, phytosterol. So that phytosterol, if you introduce it to your body while you're eating food, even if that food doesn't contain cholesterol, because every time we eat, our body secretes its own cholesterol and bile salts into our digestive tract. But these phytosterols in CholestaCare will block the absorption of cholesterol or the reabsorption of bile salts. Bile salts are made in our body from cholesterol, almost have the same structure as cholesterol. So what this naturally does, it lowers cholesterol in the fashion that a typical vegetarian diet, one of the mechanisms that a typical vegetarian diet with higher levels of fiber and plant sterols, phytosterols. So it's just, again, Mother Nature's natural tool for lowering cholesterol, works perfectly with any cholesterol lowering drug or cholesterol lowering regime you might be taking advantage of, but it's just a tool that can help to lower your cholesterol in general another 10 to 20%. And if you make changes in your diet following what's often called the portfolio diet, you can start seeing reductions of total and LDL cholesterol in the neighborhood of 30% or more using the ingredient present in CholestaCare here.
And Andrew, is there any expectation of how long that would take to start to see a difference?
Oh, you could see a difference in a matter of a week or two.
Wow.
Because again, the moment you start introducing this, you're lowering your body's ability to absorb cholesterol or reabsorb bile salts in cholesterol. So that has a very quick effect on cholesterol level. And again, it's a significant reduction in cholesterol without side effect. And that's the most important thing. As I always say, first rule is first, do no harm. And this is a product that does no harm, comes with no warnings. There are no side effects. It's just an opportunity for your body to use a tool that Mother Nature provides and to take advantage of a normal process in your body to help to lower total and damaging LDL cholesterol. And as I said, whether you're taking a statin drug, which is an HMG-CoA reductase inhibitor, or you're taking a PCSK9 inhibitor, a new class of drugs, or something like bempedoic acid, there's all sorts of medications out there that can help to lower that LDL cholesterol, or what's important to test is your apolipoprotein B, because that is what's often called the atherogenic portion of our LDL cholesterol. There's something that folks are talking about that I've been talking about for 40 years, and that is LP little a. it's important to know our status of LP little a. You only have to test that once, and you'll understand or know whether that places you at risk. About 20% of the population is potentially at risk. So again, as we started off here, I just try to provide information that people can act upon. And when it comes to the plant sterols that Mother Nature provides, we just make them accessible, affordable, and all you simply do with this product is take one capsule with your largest meals of the day, at least 2 meals per day. So you take one capsule with your 2 largest meals of the day. If you like, you could take a capsule with each meal or snack. You're only going to get a greater reduction in total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol.
Well, astonishingly, we'll only have 25 minutes left of this first birthday show with Andrew. So many folks ordering. hsn.com is your fastest way in. Still to come, circulation and vein support at a very special price for the birthday. Ginkgo and ginseng, one of my secret items that I always love